The church was never meant to be a museum for saints. It is a hospital for sinners. We are living in a world that's loud, fast, opinionated, and constantly redefining truth. But how do we stay grounded? How do we love God deeply while navigating real life? This is a space for honest conversations, real questions, faith, and real growth. Welcome to Truth, Tradition, and Testimony. I am Sharon Kalungi. We live in a time where people look at the church as a place for the perfect, a place for the holy ones, the ones whose lives seems to be together. But the truth is completely different. The church was never meant to be a museum for saints. It is a hospital for sinners. Many times you'll hear people saying, I left church because there was a lot of hypocrisy. I left church because this person did this to me. This one said this to me. But really, we should change our mindset and just look at church as a place that everyone goes to be healed. A hospital for sinners. That we are all sinners, we are all imperfect, and we're only seeking for God's mercy. Our slogan should always be, I am not holier, I am not better. I'm simply someone who needs God's grace, and I would like for others to also experience the same. And this does not mean that we should ignore the darkness, ignore the sin, but we are called to correct with humility and not superiority. In the scriptures, we see that God does not call the perfect or bring angels from heaven to come and send them. We see the story of Peter during the call of the disciples. Jesus finds them fishing and he tells them to cast the net, and they catch a lot of fish. And Peter tells Jesus, depart from me, for I'm a sinful man. But that did not stop God from calling him. And we see the disciples, they were uneducated. They were just fishermen. They were just mere boys, but Jesus used them in mighty ways. They healed the sick, they cast demons, they spread the gospel. Peter was a man with imposter syndrome. He was imperfect. He even denied Jesus, and that the imperfections of Peter did not intimidate Jesus from calling him. And we see Peter in Acts after the descent of the Holy Spirit. He preaches with so much courage that 5,000 men were converted on that day and they were baptized. We also see the call of Paul, who was initially Saul, persecuting Christians. That did not stop God from calling him and sending him. He wrote all these epistles, letters in the New Testament. We see the call of Isaiah. Isaiah tells God, I'm a man of unclean lips. But that did not intimidate God from calling him. God never calls the perfect. Everyone is imperfect. And when we go to church, we should not go to look at what others are doing, what others are wearing, what others did. We should always go to worship God and to pray for others, not to judge them. Matthew chapter 7, Jesus teaches us about not judging so that we're not going to be judged. We are supposed to leave judgment for God. We also see in John chapter 8, the woman caught in adultery. Jesus tells them that if you know that you've not committed any sin, be the first to cast the stone. We are also warned about seeing the speck in others' eyes and we don't see the log in our own. Let us always introspect and look at our own sins and not others. We should learn to pray for others and extend grace.